Hey everybody, it's Wargamer Shawn. Doing a quick video to kind of show what I've been up to lately. Kind of rearranging my hobby area. I used to have my paints here and then some of the technical stuff, and I'm trying to put all my technical stuff here, and then I've moved my paints over to this area. I'm still working on getting everything together. I'm trying to get my airbrush station kind of set up over here so I can have it easily accessible on the table. I've got my exhaust fan here, but it's still kind of a mess. What else have I been doing? Well, I've been putting together and kind of pulling out my space holes again because these guys came out and they're pretty cool. I'm just going to show. So I have a 5-man squad put together. I have a few more to build, but I did mine with basically 3 Thunderhammer storm shields, and then one of them has a grenade pack on them because it actually counts for the whole squad having the grenade pack, and I drilled out the hole there. And then one of them looked a lot like Wolverine. And I'm not gonna lie, so I'm like, he has to have his claws. I think the claws are pretty cool. They're AP2 in swinging initiative, +1 strength. I like it better than the axe. The axe is, if you make the charge, it goes at initiative, but then after the first turn it doesn't. If you upgrade to a sergeant who has an extra attack, he has to have the claws. So I gave that to him because I thought that was good. So I kind of surround the guys with the claws with the Thunderhammer Storm Shield because they have 4+ save and feel no pain. They're only toughness 4, so it's kind of saved my bacon a few times. It's a lot of points because he gets an extra attack, but he's 20 points to the 30 points it costs to have him, and then Thunderhammer Storm Shields are 20 points plus the 30 points to have, so they're 50 points apiece. And 2 points for the grenade launcher. And then this guy's like 12 points for his claw upgrade. So it's an expensive unit. Are they the best? No, I don't think they are. I think Thunder Wolves are better, but I still like playing them. It brings me back to 3rd edition. So I'm trying to decide between a color scheme. I had painted previously a Bjorn that I kind of modified. He's magnetized. And I like the original like Rogue Trader era Space Wolves. So they're kind of more of a gray, or a dark gray. So I can't decide, but if I want to go like him or like this Rhino here. So it's got a little bit more blue to it. I'm not sure. So if you guys want to put your input in, I'm certainly willing to hear. Which one do you like better? Do you like the kind of grayer pattern, or do you like the blue? I'm kind of leaning more towards the blue-gray, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to decide pretty soon because I want to really get going on these guys. I'm probably going to have to kind of take these guys apart and take the guys off the riders off the Thunderwolves because I want to airbrush base them, and I'm going to use kind of a brown and black for the wolves and a gray for the Thunderhammer guys, or the Thunderwolf guys. So basically, you'll notice on all of my guys, I put helmets on them because I really hate that they don't have helmets. The only ones that I don't are the Wolfen, but I figure they're pretty feral. That's fine. But the rest of them all have helmets on. I don't like it when they don't have helmets. All the kind of HQs, I put the kind of Wolf Lord head on, and then I gave them Thunderhammer Storm Shield, and I used some green stuff for the cloak on this guy, and then I'm doing kind of like a cork base for kind of like a rock. I tried to make them all look a little different. I don't like when they look the same. This is actual like Wolf Lord model. That one I just kind of took a regular Thunderwolf guy and green stuffed him. This guy has the actual cloak and stuff that comes with him. You can also make Herald Deathwolf or whatever. I don't think he's that good. So that's this guy, and then I made another possible like HQ is this guy, and he's got the helmet, and then I kind of did, he has a little bit of a, sorry it's not focusing here, a little bit of a cloak here, but then I did a little green stuff to add more of a cloak to it, so it's obvious that those guys are like HQ choices. I also made an Iron Priest. I took a sorry guys, it's a Terminator, basically arm and Thunderhammer. It's a wolf Terminator, and so I'm going to paint it to look like it's kind of got a mechanical arm. And then took backpacks, and I took the Commander helmet, and then I took this is actually a bit from Adeptus Mechanicus, one of the troops choices, a little tank tread guys, but it's basically his servitor arm. And I kind of cut a little bit off of the backpack and kind of made it fit onto there, so he's got a servitor arm. I think that turned out pretty well. So he's kind of got the servitor, so I can use him as an Iron Priest if I want to on a Thunder Wolf. I was going to make 2 of them, but they just recently did the upgrade in the Curse of the Wolfen book, and they turned these guys from elites to HQ choices, so it kind of doesn't work as well for me because I like using them as elite choices. So they're kind of like a mini HQ that you get, but now I don't know if it's going to be worth taking them as much, so I just made 1 of them. And then I made, for the Thunderwolf Cavalry, I made it so a Sergeant has Thunderhammer Storm Shield. So I've got the ability to have, if I want to, kind of 4 squads of these guys, although it's hard to do in most point games to have other things. And then everybody else is just Storm Shield and then Chainsword, because they're rending and they're strength 5. And basically I just kind of have different different patterns, you know, for the kind of making them do different things. This guy's kind of going off the cork here, so I kind of have different poses for all of them. I think they turned out pretty well, and I tried to make them all different in different poses. So that's what I've been working on, is mainly Thunder Wolves, and then the Wolfen. Then the other thing I did is I made squads of Fenrisian wolves, and I wanted to do some Cyber Wolves too, but a kit of these guys costs $25 American dollars for 5 of them. But for 1 Cyber Wolf, it's like 17 bucks dollars. So it didn't make a lot of sense to me. So I'm like, there's got to be some way, but there wasn't any really good conversion kits out there, unfortunately. So what I did is I got these kind of cheap. They're Cyber Reavers, and they've got these little. They look like Terminators, and I basically kind of cut the legs off of them, and then I took some of them and snipped off the leg. That one doesn't look as good. I'm not super happy, but people will get, you know, once it's painted, that it's, you know, it's a Cyber Wolf. This one has his arm here. I try to put, no, I made 4 of them. I put, oops, this one has his leg in the back, stepping off, and then this guy he's jumping, and he's got a leg in the back that's, you know, basically cybernetic. So I have the ability to make 4 Cyber Wolves, which this way I can make, I can have 4 squads of Fenrisian wolves, and I can upgrade 1 to a Cyber Wolf in each one. Or if I run the Iron Priest, he can take 4 Cyber Wolves in his squad. So that's something that and they're toughness 5 versus toughness 4, so they're a little bit more stable. They have a 4-up save versus a 6-up save from a normal Fenrisian wolf. So that's been what I've been working on. I do have some old, and I gotta redo them, but I have some old wolves I got from like the fantasy game that I'll probably use if I need to, although I don't see myself using a lot of Fenrisian wolves, so I don't know how often I'm gonna, but I'll repaint these guys again because they look kind of crappy. So anyway, yeah, I've been digging out my old Space Wolves and kind of playing them. I haven't recorded any battle reports yet because all my stuff's unpainted. I didn't know if anybody really wanted to see stuff unpainted. So that's what I've been working on. So hopefully be back soon with more stuff starting to get painted, or an update in my, like, I guess, man cave where I'm working on stuff. So until next time, keep on wargaming, guys.
Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye. Goodbye. See ya. Bye for now. Bye for now. Goodbye. I like bottoms.